Super spit healing loogie, go! I never actually really spit actually, I did spit a loogie out once, and it was because I had a nosebleed. That was a bloody loogie. Oh, well, my name's Fox, and I'm with Fox, and oh my gosh, a theory video on this channel where I'm pretty sure a lot of my subscribers first joined in because of my theory videos. And then Star Versus kind of just started rolling, like a snowball effect, just started rolling downhill and just started getting bigger and bigger, and that kind of helped my channel a lot. But in any case, what originally started bringing people to my channel were theory videos, or in this case, Steven Universe theory videos. Which, this theory I kind of thought about, and I believe I even said it a couple of times in like the last couple of Steven Universe episodes, that I had a theory in the works, and this is kind of it. Though, originally it was given by a different title, but basically, did Steven make Connie and Lars gem hybrids, in a sense? And what do I mean by this? One, originally I was thinking, originally the theory was going to be, can Steven only fuse with those who he shared his spit with? Such as, Connie, or Amethyst, and Lars. Though, you like say, well, he never shared his spit with Amethyst. Kinda did. Well, at least Tears did, at least. His healing ability seems that, boost some things in some characters. Amethyst, got hit by the tears of Rose, and in the fountain at least healed her. So, also his tears didn't work on Amethyst too when that happened. So I wonder why. That's another theory altogether, I could probably say. But my thought is, could Steven be, actually making some of these quote-unquote humans into gem hybrids? And, of course, my biggest thing I could say is Lars. Lars being the one who Steven cries on and basically brings him back to life, and also Lars gaining the powers of that warping haired subdimension, and possibly even the same warp ability as Lion. Sorry. But again, this kind of pulls back a little bit more back into Connie as well. Because we haven't seen Steven fuse with a couple characters. And we haven't seen Steven fuse with a couple characters and so on. We've only seen him fuse with 3 people so far, if you're not including when Rose fuses with other people. We've seen him fuse with 3 times. Actually, no. 3 times. What the fuck am I talking about? Twice. He's fused as Smoky Quartz with Amethyst, as well as Connie with Stavani. Freaking epic. And everyone's still waiting for Stars. And I kind of really want to see that fusion. Especially now since Lars is freaking pink. So that would actually make kind of a cool looking character, I think. But, again, here's my thought process, at least a little bit on this subject. One, because both Lion and Lars both have this ability, these new abilities. These abilities where they can connect to a warp dimension or whatever through their hair. Strange, but alright. Again, I'm still thinking if Lars grows his hair out long enough, he can use that warp ability and teleport from different place to place. He just needs to let his hair grow out long enough. And then also, and you would say, okay, but what about Connie? Well, Connie can fuse with Steven. And they even show that gems aren't really supposed to be able to fuse with quote-unquote humans, as we've seen with Topaz fusing over people. But then someone might say in the comments, but because Steven's part human, that's why Connie can fuse with him. And I'll say that could be it. That could be the reason why Steven can't fuse with Connie, and that's what I originally thought. But then you also kind of got to start thinking, gems are made of light. And yeah, Steven is partial light, I guess. But they're made of light, while humans, unless you're going by a certain way of thinking of certain things, usually aren't made of light. So Steven and Connie really shouldn't be able to fuse. And again, maybe I'm just looking at a too logical standpoint, maybe a game theory-ish standpoint. But these two shouldn't really be able to fuse. But then I kind of started thinking, well, if Steven's tears works so well on a character who is dead, basically, who did die, or away from life, as they say, away from life, and that boosted up, like, gave him such grand abilities. Why wouldn't that happen to, let's say, Connie? Yeah, she wasn't as badly damaged as Lars was, badly hurt, so most likely that's why you don't see as big of a change in her as you did with Lars or Lion. But it kind of feels like maybe, just maybe, there is still a little bit of change in Connie, other than, the usual, her eyes being healed. But the fusion ability might come from Steven kind of passing on this ability to Connie, which also might then lead to more new quote-unquote hybrid gems later on down the line, or human hybrids instead of gem hybrids. And heck, for all we know, maybe at some point Connie might get hurt and then become, all pink. Or I actually have another theory on something else that might happen that actually kind of links back to another theory I did earlier. I believe Steven's poofed. But check that out. I think I did make that theory. I mean, I know that there are some other theories out there, but I think I made my own twist on it, but I can't remember. But in any case, sorry. I'm trying to think. It's been a while since I've done a theory. But in any case, I kind of want to know, what do you guys think about that? Because it would kind of make sense on why Steven can fuse with Connie and why Connie and them can merge, being that Connie has gone through changes as well in her body because of Steven's spit or backwash. It allowed her to become, one, it may have made her strong. It may have made her stronger in some cases. Well, that we still haven't yet to be seen, but allowed her to have this ability, the ability to fuse, which other humans with gems doesn't seem to happen. We could again say that it's just because of Steven's new biology that he's unaffected by certain things. But then again, I still put that a little bit into question, because again, we've seen that Steven has some properties that he's able to, or he has some abilities that other gems don't have, such as the energy walls he's able to basically pull himself out of without, poofing. But you do see like there's still lines around him showing that, yeah, there's something inside him that's probably hurting a bit. And then even when the fork tuning, when he grabs onto the tuning fork, the same thing happens. You see like his, like, it looks, if I remember correctly, it looks almost like a grid pattern over his arm, showing like, yeah, there's something inside him that's hurting, and that's most likely his gem side, which then still also brings up that he still has flesh and bones. Yeah, we've seen him transform every couple times, like we've seen him transform, which again, it could be just the gem side rewriting his DNA, but again, I think that would kind of be very bad for, let's say, a regular quote-unquote human, especially Connie or Lars, but then we see that when this healing ability is introduced to a human form, it does change them. Whether it be healing Connie's eyes, or in Lars' case, or in the extreme case with both Lion and Lars, healing them completely, but then also leaving a bit of, I'm assuming, rose inside of them, which makes them all pink and with the pink hair. Though again, it is kind of a question like, why exactly does it connect to a pocket dimension? And I feel like these probably will never be answered. It's probably just going to be like, magic! We don't have to explain it. But I don't know. This is just a quick little theory. Again, most of my theories, it is just kind of a thought process that I have, and then I'm just like, let me throw it out there, see if anyone else has any more ideas, or anyone wants to build up on top of these ideas. What do you guys all think out there? Do you think that it's just Connie and Steven are just able to fuse because of Steven's own biology as both half gem and human? Or do you think it's actually because Connie is kind of partial gem now, as well as Lars and Lion? They're all partial gem, allowing them these special abilities, such as, again, Lars's and Lion's hair, Lion's teleportation roar, which I'm assuming Lars may gain at some point. That's probably how they're going to get back home. And then, you know, it's Connie's possibility for fusing, being that we haven't seen him fuse with other humans yet. Of course, we haven't really seen him dance with any others too. But there is kind of the question of, like, can he do it with all other humans? Or could it actually be because the reason why he hasn't really been able to fuse with others also is because of that? Who knows? Tell me what you think in the comments below. Watch your videos that I've done. Links are on my face description. Links over there somewhere. Thank you very much for watching. Again, check out my other videos. And we will. See you later. Let's fuse and dance. La 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 la. If anyone tries to fuse and dance with you like that, run away.